have a look at the ingredients I've got here. What do you think we might be making today? These things, we have some sultanas, we have some yeast, we have flour, we have an egg. Any guesses? Got some more fruit in here, and we've got some spices. Some spices. What do you think we could be making with these things? So we've got flour, we've got spices like cinnamon, and we've got things like sultanas. What do you think we could be making? It's almost Anzac time, but before Anzac Day, it is Easter.
I did actually have some of that.
Did you? You had some hot cross buns?
Yeah.
We need to start off with a bowl, and in here we're going to follow our recipe, and it says measure warm milk, water and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar into a large bowl. So we need half a cup of milk and half a cup of water. Okay, so there is our warm milk and warm water. Gonna go into the bowl. And in here we are also going to be putting, what did we say we're going to put in here? Some brown sugar. Need a tablespoon of brown sugar. So where did you get your hot cross bun from, Kezia?
In the train station.
Ooh.
Got the bakery, and my mom also mad when she trying to talk to me because
So we're going to mix this up together, because when we use yeast, the yeast likes to eat something. Yeast is actually alive, and it likes to eat something. So we're going to put in our yeast. Now this yeast, we need 8 spoons of this yeast, and we're going to sprinkle it on top of here. So 1, now don't let me lose count, alright? 1.
Okay. 2.
Thank you, Carol.
Oh yes, we're gonna get it.
3. 4. 5. Hello, Ian. 6. You gonna help us count, Ian? Hello, Ian. We're up to number 6. We need 8 spoons of yeast, so we need 2 more spoons. So 6, 7. All right, yes, baking. So we've sprinkled that on there. Okay, so our 2 minutes is up. Have a look. It doesn't really look like anything's happened, does it? We might give it a bit of a stir, because we need that yeast to dissolve into this. So we're going to give this a bit of a stir. A cake? It's not a cake, it's a hot cross bun, Ian. Buns, hot cross buns. Okay, so we need 2 cups of flour.
Never mind.
No, you keep saying it.
I thought she said bun in the oven.
1 and 2.
No way. No.
2. 2 cups in there, and we're going to mix this together. How's that looking?
Good.
Good, coming along nicely.
Oh, it really is awful.
It looks awful.
I didn't say that.
I hope not. These are our hot cross buns. Right, now we're going to get messy. Ooh, we're going to get messy in here. And
what's up for those dirty fingers?
oh, the dirty fingers. And we're getting a nice dough together here.
Yeah.
which has got all of our yeast mixed in.
I usually make some bread as well.
Yeah, it's like when you make bread. Now this needs to sit and in a warm place for 30 minutes. Now I've got a little warm spot just down here. It is my slow cooker. So I'm going to just put this into the slow cooker so it will be warm. We're going to put this on here.
Yeah.
And then on top of the slow cooker, and the warm is going to be nice and warm for it. The warm's going to come up and just keep that warm. We need to cover it as well, just to keep it warm, our lovely hot cross bun dough there. Because we don't want our lovely yeast getting cold. While that's going on, we're going to mix our other ingredients together into this bowl. So when that's ready, we can mix the two mixes in together. So we're going to put in our melted butter. Some melted butter. We have got 75 grams of melted butter. So that's going to go into the bowl.
Yep.
Then we're going to add the more brown sugar. Ooh, yum. Some more brown sugar. Out you come. We need half a cup. Ooh, too much. It's a cake, you reckon, Ian? It's not quite a cake. Hot cross buns. Can you say hot cross buns?
Yeah.
Hot cross buns. Buns. That's right, hot cross buns. So we've got our sugar. Then we are going to put an egg in there. There we go, look at that. That's looking, oh, let's mix that in.
Egg.
An egg. Bloop.
Egg.
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 And we're going to beat that together.
Big one.
We need some salt next. Salt, Ian. Here's the salt. An egg, yep, so we need a teaspoon of salt. Did you think that a hot cross bun had salt in it? That's a funny thing to put in a hot cross bun, isn't it? Salt. But they do, they have salt, so we've got a teaspoon of salt.
But, I do like the raisins in there.
Yeah, the raisins. Do you like that? Have you ever had a chocolate hot cross bun? Chocolate hot cross buns are nice too. So we've got salt.
I asked my mum about that.
Oh yes. We need our spices as well. So we need our cinnamon. We have got a tablespoon. That's a lot, isn't it? A tablespoon.
Yes.
And then
Tablespoon of mixed spice. Boop, in that goes. And this one is cloves. Smells really nice. So we're going to use a teaspoon because it's quite strong, this one. So just a teaspoon of cloves. Whoop. In the bowl. So a teaspoon of vanilla essence. We need the dried fruit. A cup of fruit. So we're going to use some sultanas. Not quite kiwi fruit, no, we could do a kiwi fruit hot cross bun, that'll be interesting. And we're going to put in some currants as well. So they're little smaller ones, they're a lot smaller than a sultana. So we're going to put some currants in. We've got a cup there. And that's going to go, the fruit, into the mix. We do need to add some more flour, yes. Because we put some of the flour over here on our lovely dough here, but we need to put some flour in here. We are going to mix them all together, but first we're just going to mix in all of those yummy flavours. Look at that, looks so dark, doesn't it?
Yep.
Wow. It looks like chocolate. It's not chocolate, but it looks like chocolate. So we're going to add 2 more cups of flour into this mix here. 1. Very good, Ian.
3.
Well, not 3, that's too many. Just 2. That's too many. We're not adding 3. 1, 2.
3.
We've got 3 over there and 4, yes. So we've got our flour in there now. So we're going to mix this together, the flour, and that all goes all nicely in together. Okay, so we're going to add, this mix is going to be mixed in with our other dough that we put over here, but this dough needs to sit here in the warm for 30 minutes. So we need to leave that to do its warming and rising. So what I've done is, because otherwise it's going to take too long, we'll run out of time, I've actually already got one that I've mixed all together, so then we can get straight on to doing the next step. Okay, so we're just going to put this to the side, and then I'll show you what this will turn out like when we mix this with our lovely dough over here. So when we mix this together with this dough, then we will get something that looks like that. That is our dough, okay? Got a lot bigger, didn't it?
Cake.
Looks like a cake. Shall we have a look? Ooh, look at that. So here is our big dough. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into our hot cross buns. So we need to make, how many hot cross buns are we going to make out of this big dough, do you think? Do you think we might make 12 hot cross buns? 5 hot cross buns? 5 hot cross buns. So we're going to split it in half. We're going to make 2 balls. Okay, so we've got 2 balls. We're going to split the ball in half again. And we're going to make another 2. These look gigantic. These will be way too big. That's still too big, okay?
2 balls.
Oh, we're losing, yep, 2 balls. 1, 2. We'll cut this one in half again, so we'll have 3, 4. How many have we got now, Ian? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. We've got 4 balls now. Excellent. Okay, we're going to split them in half again. Are you ready? We're going to split them in half again, then we're going to have another count up to see how many we've got.
1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Very good. We've got 8 hot cross buns now. Now we're going to split them in half again, and we're going to get even more hot cross buns. Okay, because they're still too big. This is very big because it's going to get even bigger than this. It's going to rise. So this size is as big as my hand. It's going to be double that. It's going to be a gigantic hot cross bun. Way too big. So we need to split them in half again so that we're going to have double the amount we had before. So we had 8 before.
1,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
8,
8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
13,
14,
15,
13,
and
16.
16. We've got 16 hot cross buns. I think we should stop there. That's a good amount of hot cross buns, isn't it? We need to add the little cross on the top. We don't actually need very much. We're going to put half a cup in here. And then we're going to mix in a little bit of butter. And we need maybe a couple of tablespoons of butter. And then we're going to kind of scrunch that butter into the flour. So you can see that this is now kind of made into a dough, isn't it? So we can actually make our crosses out of that dough. So that's just been flour and a little bit of butter, and we get a bit of dough. You can just use it like clay, so we can make some sausages. Like this.
Or you can make like those lines.
Lines, that's right. We can make some lines.
That's why I call it sauce.
Tomato sauce. I don't know about tomato sauce. And we're going to put these on here. And to make them stick, we would just put a little bit of milk underneath the cross to make it stick.
Yeah.
So we would just brush a little bit of milk on, and then we put the cross on the top like that. And then we need to run the other way around as well. So we roll out our sausage or our line, and then we place that onto the top there, and that is looking like a hot cross bun, isn't it? Woohoo! So we're going to put these somewhere warm to rise, and we want them to double in size so that they'll be nice big hot cross buns. There we go. We're just going to leave these until they double in size. It might take about 30 minutes. Looks like our hot cross buns have doubled in size. Let's put those crosses on them. Wow. There we go, and these are all ready to go into the oven. We're going to bake for 10 to 12 minutes at 225 degrees until they're looking nice and golden. And then we're going to put a little glaze on the top as soon as they come out of the oven.
A few minutes later.
Wow, aren't these looking and smelling? If you could only smell, they are delicious. Now what we're going to put on the top while they are still hot and just fresh out of the oven, we're going to put this glaze on, and this is a mix of golden syrup, honey and water, equal parts. So while everything is still hot, we just glaze over the top like that. And that's what gives them that lovely golden, sticky top. They smell so good.
I'll be having some of these later. Delicious.
I can hear some noises in the kitchen. Wonder what's going on. Oh, who's this? Who's got the buns?
Sadly, a thief stole all the hot cross buns overnight. If you know who this man is, please help us find him.